This is Tanya Asaki.
And Joe Jackson, and you're listening to the Cool Breeze Experience.
Oh, what an experience.
Hello. We're back for interview part 2 with Tanya Asaki. Good afternoon, Radioregent. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Tanya Asaki on the Cool Breeze Experience show. My name is Curtis Anthony. Welcome. Thanks for the opportunity to talk to you. We're going to talk about your evolution, your vision, mission, and spirituality of your music. But before we get into the meat of things, Tanya, how have you been?
I am absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I played a couple of tracks from you earlier on. I was wow, my eyes open up there. I like that groove. It had a sax Caribbean beat and a love song, reggae style. That was great. Tell us, what's the normal day for you outside of music?
Just your regular 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Taking care of my family.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it. And music.
Music, okay. And so tell the fans, how did you get started?
Wow. When Whitney Houston came out, oh man, everybody was in love.
Right.
So I was kind of slick because what I used to do is tell my dad to buy my mom a Whitney Houston record for like birthdays or whatever, and it was really for me. Okay. So I would just play that album, and my dad would always play music in the house. Okay. From jazz to soul, R&B, reggae, everything. So I just grew up hearing music in my house all the time.
Typical West Indian family. Yes. Gotta have that music.
Yes.
So, Tanya, were you born here?
Yes, I was born here.
Wow, okay. Okay, nice. Where did your love and passion for music come from, and how did that influence your style as a musician?
Well, I remember, as I said, when Whitney Houston came out, me and my friends would be outside and would be singing. And one person said, wow, you have a nice voice. I never really thought about it. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, you should be a singer. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's what I'll be. Yeah. And I would just listen to music all the time, and I'm always singing. I remember Michael Jackson had, the microphone and the dolls and all that. So my aunt bought me the microphone. Yeah. I would grab a hairbrush, the microphone, everything, and always be singing and try to sing in front of the family, stuff like that. Nice. So, and as I said, my dad played music in the house. So a combination of everything. Okay.
What would you say the one thing more than any other that accounts for your success with music, talent, luck, charm?
Oh wow. Maybe a combination of both. Just being myself and meeting positive people and getting some direction and assistance and teaching me how to develop myself as an artist and just going with it. I went to an art school. I went to Etobicoke School of the Arts. Okay. And I learned a lot. Okay. At first, I didn't feel like that school was for me. Right. But in every situation you're in, you can take pieces and apply it. And I feel that has contributed to my stage presence. Okay. So, yeah, it was great.
Tell us some of the bands you affiliated with.
Well, definitely Prime Time.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And I used to perform overseas on and off for 10 years, well, back in the day. Okay. So I was with Project F and The Unit. The Unit? Yes. So it was a couple of overseas bands that I played with, even played locally here with, if you don't mind, one of my memories that I have is being asked to join a band. The goal was to go overseas, and I was thrown in with Wade Brown. Oh yes, Wade Brown, Chris Rouse, Billy Alexander, and it was just an amazing experience because that's when I really learned how to sing with a band, how to start the band, end the band, know where the one is, know when to come in, when to come out, and then if I make a mistake, acknowledging at least the drummer, the musician, saying that was my fault. Right. You know? Right. And I've learned so much. Yes. And that was just, wow.
Unbelievable. Right?
Unbelievable. And we got thrown during the rehearsal. Yes. We had a moment where they're like, okay, we have a gig the same night. So it was just like, bam, you just learned this, time to apply it. So that was just an amazing experience. And from there, just playing with them and developing myself. So it was awesome.
So tell me, when you're tuning up your voice and you're all alone and everything, tell us about that intimacy.
Well, one of my friends, I met with her after so many years. We went to Eatonville School there together. Her name is Rachel Prasad. And we just have a natural spiritual connection. And she sat with me and we recorded our vocal rehearsals. And now what I do is I listen to what we recorded. And there's some elements I found in our recordings that really help in terms of warming up my voice.
Yes.
So I always listen to that, and I found even overseas, listening to male artists and singing to the male artist songs, or just humming along while getting ready, helped me out. And just sipping on some nice tea, that's been my regimen in terms of getting ready and prepared. And
good.
Actually, Joe, the artist Joe.
Yes.
From America.
Yes.
Well, they're both from America.
I
found that listening to his songs was my great warm up.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. It's Tell us about living and being a musician today, where social media is paramount.
Wow. I feel that I haven't been as active as I should. What helped me out the most, when I went to Jamaica to promote my first single, it was the kind of like the dancehall song you heard, I Love You Still.
Yeah.
And I was on TVJ, Smile Jamaica, and I performed live.
Yeah.
And being on different radio stations such as IRE FM, and getting my name out there and just plug my name, and then next thing I know, I go on my Facebook and there's people requesting, and I was like, oh wow.
Wow.
And I felt love, and people, saying, yo, I love your music, let me know when you're doing more stuff, and that has helped me. And so with that, I've been trying to be more active in terms of okay, this is happening, this is what's going on, but I feel that I could be a little bit better, but yeah.
That's good. I like that kind of love. Each one teach one, help one, support one. How better does it get? Radio station with musician and all the marketing thing, and you make a beautiful network, and everybody thrives,
And also being overseas, and then having your overseas friends on your page.
Yeah.
They support too, so that helps as well.
And the beauty of internet radio is that local to global.
Yes.
People hear you all over the world, and I found an angle that, you know what, I'm going to archive all my stuff, videos, music, everything, so people could go on anytime on the blog spot and tune in what they've missed. Tanya, when you're on stage performing, and a crowd really gets into you, and you, wow, that energy, you take us there.
Like especially when I'm performing with Primetime, and the groove is so nice.
Yes.
I don't even have to sing.
Wow.
And you just
magic,
just stomping your feet like, and sometimes you may hear me scream and say yes, because the vibe and the energy is so nice. Sometimes you don't have to sing.
Yeah.
It's just the music. When it's locked,
yes.
Oh my gosh! And when Joe was talking about musicians always, when they're coming out and they're playing all over the place, I find that it loses its groove, and it's the feel and the pad. Like, it doesn't sound where people are like bouncing their head. I'm like, oh my gosh! But when it's locked, like the drum and the bass is locked, and you're like,
infection.
Oh my gosh!
It just goes through the soul.
I start dancing like there's no tomorrow. I will even do cartwheels.
I gotta come and see you. I'm coming to see you.
It's true. Like I'll do kicks. It's just, oh man, I can't even explain it. You just have to come out. It's just amazing feeling.
And Tanya, do you have a CD?
Yes, actually, my EP will be released on August the 8th. Sorry, the 18th.
Good.
Yes.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Send me those electronic tracks.
Definitely will.
We're gonna get them played, and we're gonna get you, more exposure out there.
Like that experience was amazing because I recorded everything in Jamaica.
You did?
Oh yes.
They got top class.
Oh my
Jamaica
gosh.
has some of the best musicians in the Caribbean.
I had Dean Fraser.
Ooh, sax.
Glenn Brown, Dalton Brown, Shima McGregor, Fiona Sterling. Oh my gosh. Stephen the Genius. Oh my, and the list goes on. Assassin. I tell you, it was an amazing experience. Bobby Treasure, my manager. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Unbelievable. Wow, you make me feel to go and fly down there now. And some of that
you know what I love about not even just performing in Jamaica, but being in the studio?
Yeah.
It's all vibe.
Yes.
It's a different vibe than being here in Canada. I find that sometimes here everybody's very judgmental.
Yes.
They're like, sing a guan, come with it. And you just, the guard you have, you just let down. There's one moment when we were recording.
Yeah.
Two, actually, I started crying.
Yeah.
It was, first time was like, wow, this is really happening.
Yeah.
Second time was I actually tuned like so deep into what I was singing that I tapped into those memories and I started crying.
Wow.
It was so powerful. So powerful.
Unbelievable. Making a living in Toronto as a musician, Tanya, how sustainable is that?
Wow. It can be.
Okay.
It can be. As an artist, if you have a good following, it can be.
All right.
Singing in a band, if you're in more than one band, let's just say, and you're doing corporate stuff, it can be. But maybe doing session work. So it can't be just, I would say for now, it's not just one element. It's a combination.
Okay.
Whether it be touring with an artist or you touring yourself, playing in pubs, doing session work, it varies.
Right.
It can work.
Okay. So what would you say that your big break was, turning point that accelerated your growth?
Being in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I've had people come to me like, I love you still, and it's just like, or being at the airport going, someone goes to me, yo, I know you. I can't put a figure, but I know you. And I didn't say, I'm Tanya Asaki, but
well, that gotta make you feel good.
it did.
Yeah.
And then, or meeting people and sharing my music. That's you? Oh my gosh, I love your song. I love your video. And it's just like, it was just just the feeling was just amazing. Like, wow, I'm being heard. And just even like my friends telling other people like, yo, I heard that song in the US. I heard that song on the radio, or even turning on the radio to other stations and hearing my song, and the support and love is like that. Those moments together has been like a turning point, I would say, for me. Like, oh my goodness.
I know that feeling when I was at the jazz festival covering some of the artists. An artist came up to me and he says, "You the Cool Breeze, I've been hearing about you." And he says, "Man, what you don't understand the magnitude of what you've done at Radioregent." He says, "Man, keep doing good work." He says, "You're like the chosen man to do this stuff."
Nice.
I felt really good because it fuels the passion for what I do.
Yes.
But this is great, the love. Tanya, did you ever envision after all these years you would have such an impact on the music scene in Canada?
No. Well, the reason why I say no is because most of the time I've always done soul R&B.
Okay.
And I've never really thought about doing reggae, but I've always knew that I wanted that feel in my music.
Right.
I always knew that I wanted a feel of reggae in my music.
Yes.
And it was when I went to Jamaica, met with Bobby Treasure, and we started writing. We just wrote like in like 20 minutes and started demoing stuff. I'm like, wow. And he's like, you ever thought about doing reggae music? I said, you know what? No, but let's do it. And I was like, that, oh my gosh.
Open up a new horizon for you. Makes you more dynamic.
And just to see everything fall into place.
Yes.
Sometimes you have some setbacks, but you know what? Nothing before it's time.
Right, exactly. Well said. Tanya, tell the fans out there, where can your music be purchased?
Okay. I do know that the songs that you heard could be found on iTunes or CD Baby. The EP, I believe, will be the same places you can find it. Just Google Tanya Asaki.
All right.
The EP is called Simply Me.
Nice. Nice.
Yes.
And where can people find you on social media?
Oh, yes. You can find me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Twitter.
Right.
And what's that video? I'm so terrible at it. Snapchat.
Okay.
Yes, so Tanya Asaki.
Tanya Asaki.
Yes.
All right. And tell the fans where you're playing next.
In terms of my solo stuff?
Solo, band?
For now, solo stuff to be announced.
Okay.
But in terms of prime time, I believe we will be in King City.
Okay.
And it's called I don't know why I just slipped my mind a while ago, but it's in King City. It's called Hogan's.
Hogan's.
Yes, with
okay.
prime time.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And any shout out to fans, family?
Oh,
let's
man.
get it out there.
I would like to say much love to my husband and my daughter, my sister Kareen, my brother Too Rude, represent.
Too Rude.
You don't know. All my friends from grade 2 to now from Rexdale. Talking about my friend Marcia,
Yes.
Infinite. Wow. Friends from back in the day till now, we still friends. My best friend, that's like my sister, Kenisha.
Hi, Kenisha.
Sharday, Ajela, Junior Dunno. Jamaica, my music family down there.
Right.
If anybody I missed, I apologize. I'm just overwhelmed and excited right now with all this energy in the room. So much love. If I forgot you, don't take it in any way, you know?
Right.
Joe Jackson, Jason Larman.
That's great.
And the list goes on.
Yes, thank you so much, Tanya, for coming down to Radio Region Broadcast Facilities. But before we get into that, can you give us a couple of bars of vocals before we? Yes, please. Go ahead. Anything out there.
This is one of the songs that I wrote. Oh, Ray Robinson, I have to shout out to him as well,
Yes.
because he actually sat with me.
Okay.
And when I was working on my stuff, and helped me through it. So it's been
Right.
Ray, I love you.
Right.
One of my favorite songs that I wrote, and with me and Miranda is You love me, you say, you threw it away for someone you wanted me to be. Now you're telling me I'm all that you need, but my heart still feels the same.
Well, that's wonderful, Tanya. I'm here melting like ice cream in the studio. But Tanya, thank you for stopping by Radio Regent on the Cool Breeze Experience. Come see us again.
For sure.
Thanks for showing your love to our city and Radio Regent Broadcast Facilities, which manifest in our greatness.
Thank
It's
you
been a
so
pleasure.
much.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful.
This is Tanya Asaki.
And Joe Jackson, listeners, let me tell you, this is #1 for local radio artists. Come join us.
Oh yes, coming to you all the way live.
Radio Region.